Hey YouTubers, Guardian Mike coming at you from Cambodia, Siem Reap, and first time shot. We're going to talk about dressing the bride in holiness, moral acts, and I was listening to George Weigel talk, or read in his book, where he was discussing the great Saint John Paul II, and in the sense of a moral act is a reality. And John Paul II, according to George Weigel, had some problems with phenomenology. That's important for Carmelites. Edith Stein was a phenomenologist and goes back and talks about some of the philosophers. What's that mean? Bottom line. Mastering the virtues, a moral act has consequences. When you say no to pride, any of the 7 deadly sins, when you master self, that is a moral act. That is a reality. And that's been taken off the map from what is reality, what is humanism. We have a Christian humanism. It has enormous consequences when moral acts are not considered realities, because you can't see them. They're not a phenomena. It's an interior life. Bottom line, your interior life is important. Very important. And when you are patient, interiorly patient, like the little flower with the nun in her rosary beads, that's a moral act. And that moral act is building an edifice for tomorrow. So if you're in Asia, or you're coming to Asia, and you come here and you are visibly present and you simply practice the virtues, you have the 4 cardinal virtues and the 3 theological virtues, and or you suppress the 7 deadly sins, that's a moral act. That's action. Visible presence is karma, and that's your message to the world in need. Okay, so you're building an edifice for tomorrow. It's not a phenomena. It is a reality, and it's a moral act. When you're patient, when you say no to cowardice, okay, when you make an act of courage, when you remain silent in an act of humility to suppress pride, that's a moral act. When you let somebody who has lesser talent practice and become experienced, but you could do a better job, that might be a moral act. Okay? All right, this is our first video. I hope it's good with the mic here that I'm using, and suppresses a lot of the other things going on in the background. It's about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Siem Reap. I believe it's May the 4th or 5th, 2017. It's Thursday. I fly out today from Manila. Let's take a look and see what we got.